Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. My name is Ellie and today we're going through my entire TBR. So this video has been a work in progress for like a week and a half now. I have a lot of books. It's also summer here and it's very hot, so I have been filming bits here and there as I have been able to. So location, lighting, outfit, hair, everything is gonna change sporadically through this video, but that was the only way I was gonna get through all of these. I'm not going to talk about anything else today. We are just going to jump straight in. We are starting with the most chaotic section, which is my shelf of shame, this one here, as well as what I've been kind of calling Overflow. These are the books that I took off my shelves that had a space in the shelf to read, and then I did not finish them. In terms of I didn't DNF them, I just haven't finished reading them. So it is a weird mix of things. Let's get into it. These Feathered Flames by Alexandria Overy. Metamorphoses by Ovid. Helen of Troy by Bethany Hughes. The Witch's Blade by A.K. Mulford. The Conductors by Nicole Clover. Pride and Premeditation by Stephanie Holmes. My Plain Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brodie Ashton and Jodie Meadows. Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. To Bleed a Crystal Bloom by Sarah A. Parker. How Heathcliff Stole Christmas by Stephanie Holmes. Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Blackbird Rising by Kerry Arthur. Here for the Right Reasons by Jodie McAllister. Cousins by Patricia Grace. Santa Olivia by Jacqueline Carey. Atlantis Awakening by Alyssa Day. Unlit by Kerry Arthur. The X-Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon. The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. A Song of Rust and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. Winter Sun by Holly Mans. Queen of Myth and Monsters by Scarlett St. Clair. She Gets the Girl by Rachel Lippincott and Alison Derrick. Chain of Thorns by Cassandra Clare. Bombshell by Sarah McLean. The Art of Mesoamerica, From Olmec to Aztec by Mary Ellen Miller. The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armas. The Warrior Midwife by E.P. Barley. Not Your Jam Omega by Devon Sinclair. The Traitor Queen by Danielle L. Jensen. How the Classics Made Shakespeare by Jonathan Bate. Alone with You in the Ether by Olivia Blake. Afterlove by Tanya Byrne. Our Year of Maybe by Rachel Lynn Solomon. Ophelia After All by Raquel Marie. Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe. Beautiful Villain by Rebecca Keeney. The Mercies by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. Force Bonds by Jay Bree. Song of the Forever Rains by E.J. Mello. 1,000 Miles by Bridget Morrissey. And Call for the Summer by Dahlia Adler. And Angelina Frankenstein Makes Her Match by Sally Thorne. Sweet Danger by Marjorie Ellingham. Tonight I Burn by Catherine J. Adams. The Power by Naomi Alderman. The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Adier. The Medici Manuscript by C.J. Archer. Order of Scorpions by Ivy Asher. I swear you could kill someone with this book. It is chunky and super heavy. Silver in the Bone and Wayfarer, both by Alexandra Brackett. Kit McBride Gets a Wife by Amy Barry. Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Herring Blake. The Serpent and the Wings of Night. And Daughter of No Worlds, both by Carissa Broadbent. A Sliver of Shadows by Marissa Burt. Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young. Tragic Bonds, Unbroken Bonds, and The Throne of Honor and Blood, all by Jay Bree. A Fatal Encounter in Tuscany by Vivian Conroy. Daughter of Darkness by Catherine and Elizabeth Kaur. The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. The Complete Stories of Leonora Carrington. The Beauties by Lauren Chatter. Clytemnestra by Constantana Cassetti. Dead Man's Folly, After the Funeral. Cat Among the Pigeons. The Adventure of the Christmas Pudding. And The Unexpected Guest, all by Agatha Christie. Shipwrecked by Olivia Dade. The Art of Saving the World by Corinne DeVis. The Pickup by Hannah Doyle. The Weight of Zero by Karen Fortunetti. A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal. You Again by Kate Goldbeck. The Good Liars by Anita Frank. The Girls Are Also Nice Here by Laurie Elizabeth Flynn. Belladonna by Adeline Grace. All Our Yesterdays by Natalia Ginsberg. A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden. Cranford by Elizabeth Gaskell. Cassandra by Kerry Greenwood. The Last Time We Say Goodbye by Cynthia Hand. Memoirs of a Garrotta. Pros and Cons. A Novel Way to Die. Much Ado About Murder. And Crime and Publishing, all by Stephanie Holmes. The League of Gentlewomen Witches by India Holton. The Gaps by Leanne Hall. The Sharp Edge of Fate by T.F. Johnson. Untamed and Untainted by Lillian T. James. A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. The Queen of the Tearling. The Invasion of the Tearling. and The Fate of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. I don't know that those are in order. The Treehouse Library by Anna James. The Poppy War, The Burning God, and The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kwong. Collide by Bal Kahabra. Glint by Raven Kennedy. The Monk by Matthew Gregory Lewis. Everything for You and Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Lice. Never a Hero by Vanessa Len. One for All by Lily Lainoff. And Frostheart, Rise of the World Eater, and Escape from Aurora by Jamie Littler. Artemisia, a novel by Alexandra Lapierre. The Valiant by Leslie Livingston. The Boys from Brazil by Ira Levin. The Silent Unseen by Amanda McCrenna. Tied Up in Tinsel by Neo Marsh. Mannix by Grace McGinty. Scrivens, Ancients. Soul and Loon Book 1 and Book 2. And A Lady of Rooksgrave Manor. And The Company of Fiends, all by Catherine Moon. Blood Song by Holly Mans. The Hardest Fall by Ella Mays. The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Maharan. The Mapmakers by Tamsin Merchant. Consider Me by Becca Mack. Hedge Witch by Skye McKenna. White Knight and Some Shall Break, both by Ellie Marnie. The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. Tash Hart's Tolstoy by Catherine Ormsby. Miss Iceland by Adore Eva Oflasdottir. A Declaration of the Rights of Magician by H.G. Parry. She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. The 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston. To Snap a Silver Stem. To Flame a Wildflower. And When the Moon Hatched, all by Sarah A. Parker. A Labyrinth of Fangs and Thorns. A Symphony of Savage Hearts. A Crown of Cruel Lies. A Song of Sky and Sacrifice. And The Sinner and the Scholar, all by Lana Pekajak. She Drives Me Crazy by Kelly Quindelin. Sabia, honestly, no idea how to say this one, by Colette Rhodes. Daughter of the Deep by Rick Riordan. Wicked Beauty and Radiant Sin by Katie Robert. A Kingdom of Blood and Betrayal. And A Kingdom of Venom and Vows by Holly Renee. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. Sea of Roses. Storms of Pain. A Soul to Keep. A Soul to Touch. And A Soul to Heal, all by Opal Rain. The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri. All We Left Behind by Ingrid Sundberg. Titus Andronicus by William Shakespeare. The Last Man by Mary Shelley. The Mask Falling by Samantha Shannon. Quiet in Her Bones by Nalini Singh. The Ghost of Goswater by Lucy Strange. Raiders of the Lost Heart by Joe Segura. I Must Betray You, Out of the Easy, and The Fountains of Silence, all by Rita Sepetys. Sora by E. Solifoni. Variant Lost, Vital Found, and Vivid Avowed by Cadence Snow. Vista Chinesa by Tatiana Salem-Levy. Not All That Glitters and The Point of No Return, both by Devon Sinclair. Never Gonna Happen by Heidi Stevens. A Layer of Bones by Helen Schauer. Bewitched by Laura Thalassa. This Cursed Light by Emily Theed. The Death of Lucy Kite by Nicola Upson. The Passion of Artemisia by Susan Freeland. The Anatomy of Songs by Megan White. The House of Mirth by Edith Wharton. What Happens After Midnight by K.L. Welther. Thank You for Listening by Julia Whelan. Carpentaria by Alexis Wright. Thrust and The Book of Joan, both by Lydia Yuknovich. Iron Flame by Rebecca Yaros. Made You Up by Francesca Zappia. The Color Bound by Rebecca Sahabi. The Sun Will Rise by Misha Zelensky. And From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata. The Trials of Apollo series, which is The Hidden Oracle, The Dark Prophecy, The Burning Maze, The Tyrant's Tomb, and The Tower of Nero, all by Rick Riordan. Blade and Rose by Dark Deeds. Court of Shadows and Queen of the Shining Sea, all by Miranda Honfler. Wanderlust, Aftermath, Endgame, Killbox, and Double Blind, all by Anne Aguirre. Atlantis Betrayal, Atlantis Unmarked, and Vampire in Atlantis, all by Alyssa Day. Wicked Embers and Flame Out by Kerry Arthur. The Perks of Loving a Wallflower by Erica Ridley. How to Catch an Errant Earl by Amy Rose Bennett. The Dark Griffin and The Griffin's Flight by KJ Taylor. Heart of Iron, My Lady Quicksilver, Of Silk and Steam, and Forged by Desire, all by Beck McMaster. I, Claudius by Robert Graves. How the Scoundrel Seduces, If the Viscount Falls, What the Duke Desires, Windswept, Stormswept, and When the Rogue Returns, all by Sabrina Jeffries. Branded by Fire, Tangle of Need, Bonds of Justice, Play of Passion, and Blaze of Memory, all by Nalini Singh. The Nursing Home Murder and Final Curtain, Death and the Dancing Footman, When in Rome, Opening Night, Dead Water, Artists in Crime, Clutch of Constables, Colour Scheme, and False Scent, all by Neo Marsh, and Emma by Jane Austen. I have 2 Christmas gifts to quickly add to this section. The Fiancé Dilemma by Elena Armis, which was from Helen, and I'm so excited for this one. I'll talk more about these in a haul though. And then from my partner, I got We Solve Murders by Richard Osman. Essential Essays by Adrienne Rich. How to Collect Art by Virginia Blackburn. A Burglar's Guide to the City by Jeff Manug. White Tears, Brown Scars by Ruby Hamid. This is not a book about Benedict Cumberbatch by Tabitha Carvin. The Amazons by Adrienne Mayer. The Ninth Life of a Diamond Miner by Grace Tame. Citadels of Mystery by Elle Sprague de Camp and Catherine C. de Camp. Picasso and Dora, a Memoir by James Lord. Cleopatra, A Life by Stacey Schiff. Our Bodies, Their Battlefield by Christina Lamb. The Scottish Enlightenment by Arthur Herman. Young Romantics by Daisy Hay. The History of Magic by Chris Godston. Tragedy, The Greeks and Us by Simon Critchley. Medieval Bodies by Jack Hartnell. Barracoon, The Story of the Last Slave by Zora Neale Hurston. Pompeii by Mary Beard. Ancient Magic in Greece and Rome by Philip Matizak. Venus and Aphrodite by Bettany Hughes. Mystery Cults in the Ancient World by Hugh Bowden. Art Monsters by Lauren Elkin. Women Artists, the Linda Nochlin Reader, edited by Maura Riley. She Persists, Perspectives of Women in Art and Design, put together by the National Gallery of Victoria. Women Artists and the Surrealist Movement by Whitney Chadwick. Victoria, the Queen by Julia Baird. "400 Souls" by Ibram X. Kendi and Keisha N. Blaine. The Beauty and the Terror by Catherine Fletcher. Marie Antoinette by Antonia Fraser. Lucretia Borgia by Sarah Bradford. Embroidering Her Truth by Claire Hunter. No Modernism Without Lesbians by Diana Suhami. Charlotte Bronte, A Fiery Heart by Claire Herman. Women in Intelligence by Helen Fry. How to Be an Anti-Racist by Ibram X. Kendi. Guest House for Young Widows by Azadeh Moaveni. Sex at Dawn by Christopher Ryan and Casilda Jetha. Growing Up Asian in Australia, edited by Alice Pung. The Pulling by Adele Dumont. The White Album by Joan Didion. Quiet by Susan Cain. The Strata by Aristophanes. Goodbye to All That by Robert Graves. Her Father's Daughter by Alice Pung. South Yorkshire Folk Tales by Simon Hayward and Damien Barker. Art of Colonial Latin America by Gorvin Alexander Bailey. The Art Thief by Michael Finkel. The Other Renaissance by Paul Stratton. Life with Picasso by Françoise Gillot. The Whitney Women by Flora Miller Biddle. A Mighty Fortress by Stephen Osment. The Search for Nefertiti by Joanne Fletcher. Myths of the Greeks and Romans by Michael Grant. Who's Who in Mythology by Alexander S. Murray. The Art of Forgetting by Harriet I. Flower. Tutankhamun by Christine L. Mahadi. The Golden Age of Brazil by C.R. Boxer. Gods, Graves and Scholars by C.W. Serum. How to Knit a Human by Anna Jacobson. Kin by Marina Kamenev. And Guernica by Gilles van Hensenberg. And that is everything. That is my entire TBR as it stands at the end of December 2024 / January 2025, because this took me a really long time to film. But if you've made it all this way, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if there are any that you've seen today that you would like to hear me talk about. And otherwise, I will see you all next time. Bye.